welcome back to Pia Talks, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe now, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you can always be notified when I post new content. We are talking about Watch What Happens Live. Margaret Josephs and Michael Rapaport was on tonight, and they were both extremely funny. And right off the rip, I could tell that Marge had some kind of work done. She looked amazing. Turns out that she just got new teeth. Andy asked her about it, and she said that she has her temporary teeth in for now. She got those in last week. I don't know. I just know she looked really nice. She mentioned that Joe Gorga, Melissa's husband, is currently trying his hand at stand-up, and that he was pretty good, the show she went to see him at, and that he spoke mostly about his life and Tarzan, if you know what that means, and that he laughed at his own jokes. So she said mostly it's just him making fun of his current, his life and situations that has happened, and he's speaking mostly about his sex life, which, is anybody shocked? No. Andy also showed Marge a montage of tonight's episode and her confrontation with Teresa, and he teased that we should definitely watch the reunion, because at the reunion Marge had just had the opportunity to watch the actual footage and see how Teresa participated. So it's going to be very interesting to see what transpires at the reunion. There was a caller that called in and asked Marge this question. Take a listen.
After seeing all of the unseen footage, do you truly buy Teresa's excuse that she told Danielle to pull your hair because she was drinking so much? And do you think Teresa would have ever copped to it if Danielle didn't bring it up?
The first part, do I believe she did it because she was drinking too much? Probably, because I don't think she thinks things through all the time. The second part, would she have copped to it? Absolutely not.
Right.
Absolutely not. We would have never found out unless Danielle said it.
I kind of agree with Marge. I believe her apology. I think she was absolutely sincere. Do I think that she was really that drunk? No, because it was only a few glasses of champagne. It wasn't as if she was taking tequila shots or she was drinking Hennessy or something like that. It was a few glasses that weren't even nearly full of champagne. So, yeah, I think she was seriously sorry, but I don't think that excuse is legitimate. Also, Michael Rapaport said that Marge was lucky that she wasn't wearing her signature ponytails and she just had the one. Otherwise, she could have possibly been absolutely wrecked and in the hospital, and definitely wearing more than just that neck brace. I mean, it was kind of funny, but it was true. She's lucky that she wasn't wearing her signature pigtails. That could have been really bad. The caller also asked her, does she think that Teresa would have ever come clean about telling Danielle to go ahead and pull her hair if Danielle had not told Melissa the truth? And she said absolutely not. And Andy said right. So it sounded like Andy agreed. Yeah, I agree with that as well. I do not think that she would have ever fessed up to that, ever. Andy showed a preview of this coming part 1 of the reunion, and I can tell you I am there for it. This seems like this is going to be one hell of a reunion, a whole lot of friction. Take a listen.
The Jersey reunion, and multiple people give Jennifer quite the smackdown. Here's a sneak peek.
With the wine in Cabo, I was nearly trying to make a point, but it's not touching anybody.
You're actually throwing objects, and it needs to stop. I wanted to wring your neck.
Shaking.
I'm not telling you to shake. I'm telling you, I think you're a asshole.
I think
and
you're
do
a
not throw
asshole.
another object.
Don't do anything to make me throw an object.
She's starving for attention.
I'm not starving for attention, sweetie. I'm not the one who stares at myself.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
You all judge me.
No, not by your cover. Your cover's gorgeous. It's the insides that suck.
You can
See what I'm saying? I think this is going to be great. And Marge's comment was perfect. Andy also asked Michael if he thought it was okay for Jennifer to question or make any kind of comments regarding Jackie's money and how she spent her money for her children's party. And he said, absolutely not, which is what I've been saying. He says, you know, it's not okay for you to monitor somebody else's money. It's none of your business. You watch your money and you let her handle hers. And I agree. Michael also mentioned that he felt that Steve, the owner of the boutique, was an absolute jerk. Like, what kind of jerk wants women to fight? What's wrong with that guy? Seriously. The caller also wanted to know if Marge did actually end up paying for the damage that Danielle did in the store, and she said no, but she did purchase items. So that's also something that messes with me. Like, you wanted her to get her hair pulled, but she actually was a patron of your business. I do not like that. Another caller called in and asked Michael a question regarding the housewives. Take a listen.
What was going through your mind when you heard Vicky and Tamara were leaving Orange County, and what housewife departure has hurt you the most over the years?
Well, Vicky leaving was a lot. I mean, she was a friend last year, but when she showed up, it was like instant action, fireworks. And obviously, the departure of all time is the recently retired Bethany Frankel. I mean, we're talking about the Michael Jordan of Housewives.
I agree with him. I absolutely love Vicky, and I am definitely going to miss her being on the show. I did hear that Tamara has been invited back. So a couple of weeks ago, she was let go. Not really let go. She was demoted to a friend of the show, and then she decided to quit. Well, it looks like they've rethought the situation, and they've asked her to rejoin the show. So it looks like we're getting Tamara back, which I can't really say that I'm excited about because Tamara is not one of my favorites. However, I loved Vicky. So weird, right? His second part of the question is he said that he believes that Bethany is the Michael Jordan of Housewives and that one day she'll be back. And I agree with the one day she'll be back part. I don't know about the Michael Jordan of Housewives, but I do agree that one day she'll be back. And I do have to admit, I absolutely love Bethany. She is no holds barred. She does not hold her tongue at all. And it's always a pleasure to watch her get Ramona all the way together. I just totally love Bethany. There was a caller that called in and asked Marge, was she surprised that Teresa found out that Joe had a secret cell phone and that she did not have sex with him when she went back to Italy? And she said she was surprised, but I wasn't. No, not at all. I was not surprised that Joe had a cell phone because Joe, they had shown him periodically on the show where he just looked like he was a cheater. They also asked her, was she surprised that Teresa didn't have sex with Joe when she went to Italy? And she says she was because she thought Teresa should throw him some. I personally thought she should not throw him any, and I was happy that she didn't. This is done. This is over. I mean, he can't even accept responsibility for what landed him in jail for 4 years and her in jail for 12 months, I think. No, not even a sincere apology. I was very happy that she didn't lay down with him at all. Then a caller asked Marge about a comment Jennifer made. Take a listen.
For Margaret.
Okay.
What was your reaction to Jennifer saying that you only came for her because you were scared of everyone else and thought she was an easy target?
That's absolute nonsense. I come for anybody who's, acting like a jerk. So it was like, yeah, I wasn't afraid of her, and she's an easy target. She's, everybody's an easy target when you act like a schmuck.
I believe Marge. I think that Marge didn't pick on Jennifer because she thought she was an easy target. If you come for Marge, she's going to come for you. And that's just plain and simple. It doesn't matter who the person is. So, yeah. Tonight's episode was really great. I love it when Michael Rapaport is on Watch What Happens Live because he watches everything Bravo. I don't know how he has the time, but he watches everything Bravo. And he's passionate about his housewives. He really is. So I enjoyed seeing him on there tonight. And I am so excited and looking forward to this reunion. I don't know how many parts it's going to be. I'm assuming it's going to be 3, but I am definitely ready for the first part. So, What did you think about Watch What Happens Live? And are you ready for the reunion? And what did you think about that preview for the reunion? Put it in the comments. And until next time, bye.